Hello everyone, I'm so excited to share this video with you. We are about 4 days away from starting our intuitive eating challenge, and I'm making this video to go over the, what's it called? Kind of the technicalities of how the points and all of that are going to work. So you will be receiving an email every day starting on September 1st with a nice little check-in form. And that form is going to have questions that you are going to fill in on whether or not you did them and how many points those are worth. And I will be trying to every day give a little nugget of inspiration and encouragement in each of those emails as well. So to start off, the points, I was going to make those available up to 20 a day, but I've decided to actually not put a limit on there. I'd like you to take advantage of every opportunity you can to earn points with these intuitive eating practices. And I think that that will be beneficial for all of us, especially those who maybe are not quite as far along on their journey and they have a lot of opportunities to practice. They have a chance to earn, a lot more points that way. So, but I think it will be even as far as creating that freedom for anyone to really take advantage of however many they want. So there will be an opportunity to earn 2 points, and I'll probably put this in a form as well for you to use as reference. Actually, it will be on the form. Okay, so you'll see the numbers that way. So you will get 2 points for just choosing to nurture yourself in some other way than using food whenever there are some negative or stressful emotions that come up. Now, for some of us, that might not happen every single day, and that's okay. But because life is pretty, there's just always a lot going on, there usually is at least one opportunity to recognize that, hey, I'm experiencing this, whether it's loneliness or dissatisfaction with something or an actual, it can be on both ends of the spectrum, whether it's a mild emotion or an intense one that some of us have the habit of turning to food for. So you'll get 2 points every time you can sense a specific negative emotion that's driving you to eat, and you choose not to eat and to nurture in another way, whether that's just distracting yourself or writing in your journal, taking a walk, taking some deep breaths, sitting with the emotion. And so you'll get those 2 points so long as you keep coping in that healthy way until you're actually hungry and you need to eat. Okay, the next way to earn is another 2 points for every single snack or meal that you eat that's 100% mindful. So that means that you're following the intuitive eating principles of choosing what you really want, meaning you're not restricting, you're not stressing out about, calories and things like that, but you're thinking both what tastes good and what's going to feel good to your, body. And again, for all of us, that's going to be different because some of us are still in that phase of making peace with food. So we might want richer foods for a little while. And I want to encourage you to be okay with that if that's the phase of intuitive eating that you are in. For those of us who are further along and we're craving more nutritious foods on a regular basis, in addition to some play food, just whatever that is, just make sure you're eating what you really want. So that's part of it being 100% mindful. I also want you to focus on the 3 S's that are in the Discover the Satisfaction Factor chapter. So you're going to be eating slowly, sensually, which I love that word because so many foods can be eaten that way when we're really eating what we want. And okay, slowly, sensually, and savoring every bite. And I will give some tips and little, things from personal experience on what really helps that process along. It'll probably be different for each of you. I love to put my fork down in between bites to remind me to be mindful and focus on how the food's tasting, what the texture's like, if I'm really enjoying it or not. And along with slowly, sensually, and savoring every bite, in the middle of a snack or a meal, try to check in just for a second and see, how's your stomach feeling? Do you feel satisfied yet? Do you still need more? So if you can kind of within yourself, and you're going to be the judge, because there's no way that, any of us can monitor each other because we just are on very different and unique journeys. So you are going to be the judge of whether or not that snack or meal is 100% mindful. And hopefully most of you have the books. If not, you can watch the videos that I've done that have kind of summarized those chapters. and you'll be able to tell. So 2 points for any meal or snack that's 100% mindful. 5 points for a really, really important piece. That's why I've made it 5 points instead of 2. For simply doing the daily ritual. And I'm going to create a whole separate little video to explain how to do the daily ritual, but it basically is a morning and evening routine. Does not take very long at all. That for me personally has been transforming so many things in my life because it has helped me to establish habits of self-love and self-care and nurturing and respect. And I could go on and on about how it's affected my marriage and my relationship with my children and my neighbors and people in my community and family, and how it's really just helped me to dig deep and kind of transform and blossom so that I'm of more use to people and that I'm just happier with myself. So that daily ritual is going to be 5 points every single day that you complete that. And then so I'm keeping it very simple. If you can't tell, there's just a few ways to earn points. We're not doing a bunch of calorie tracking, obviously, because it's so not that kind of a challenge. We're not weighing ourselves. We're not, counting how many cups of water we're drinking or anything like that. This is really getting in tune with your intuitive signals and building that self-trust and confidence. And so I feel like this challenge is going to be so beneficial for that goal alone. The last thing, the last way to earn points is actually only going to be possible for the first week of the challenge, or the first 5 days. I'm going to give you until September 4th, which is a Friday. The challenge starts on Tuesday, September 1st. So you can receive 100 points for the entire challenge if you complete a vision board. Now, I've posted some things on the Facebook group about that. And a vision board, it can be so simple, literally just slapping a picture up on your wall or on your phone. And I'm also going to be doing just a little video about that. So you know some of the details of why this works, why some of those prominent life and business coaches around are getting their clients to be making this a daily habitual practice, because it is expanding our vision of ourselves and really believing and building that belief and trust that we can be the way that we want to be or achieve what we want to achieve, whether that's, physical, tangible goals or something that's emotional. So I feel like it's going to be so huge and key for this intuitive eating challenge. I'm going to give people a few days to get that done after the challenge starts to receive those 100 points. And if you don't do it in time, I still encourage you to do it. You just won't get the 100 points for the challenge. And we all want to get as many points as we can get to get the fun prizes and restaurant gift cards and stuff. So I, as I said on the Facebook post, all the money that's going into the challenge is put into a pool, and I will disperse those proportionally between the first and second and third place winners, basically who just have earned the most points implementing these principles. I have a way of keeping track with those, and that'll be dispersed. I haven't figured out exactly how much money versus restaurant gift cards. I could get some feedback maybe from you guys what you would like, or maybe once we have the winners, you can decide whether or not I, go out and to some of your favorite restaurants and get gift cards that way, or just send you cash. So we'll kind of leave it up to you. And that is it for now. So that's how the points work. I am excited to get started, and we will be keeping in touch and ready to begin in just a few days. Okay, thanks.